So you're planning your retirement portfolio. You've included some of the best financial options available. Is there a key consideration that you missed? No worries. Our expert has you covered. Stay with us. Retirement Matters continues in just a moment.
Relationships that build wealth, create opportunities, the right solutions. That's what we do at JN Fund Managers.
We're in pursuit of your financial security.
Portfolio and investment management services for individuals and corporate clients, from wealth building and risk management to preparing for a comfortable retirement. Strong, stable, secure.
We're in pursuit of your success.
Let's talk. JN Fund Managers, your safer, smarter financial partner.
Some of the best laid plans for retirement miss their desired impact because we overlook a few important details. Truth be told, had we spoken to a professional, they would have been included in our action plan. This morning, we ask our professional, Rose Ann East, Pensions Manager, to speak to one of them.
Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Annette. The common omission I'll be speaking about is not planning for the effect of inflation on one's retirement portfolio. Persons preparing a retirement fund should consider inflation. The buying power of consumers usually erodes over time, especially in high inflationary periods. More often than not, the cost of what you buy now will increase significantly in coming years. Big-ticket items and even the cost of small incidentals. The effect on our cash flow can be profound. As consumers, whether we are employed or not, inflation will have an impact on the purchasing power of the funds we plan to live on. Individuals hearing about the reduction in purchasing power may become a bit apprehensive. But think about it. Many persons who are now retired have done so successfully despite inflation. So we know that the issue has solutions, and therefore you should always ensure proper planning.
Apprehension is often based on not knowing that solutions exist. Where do we begin?
My first recommendation, Annette, is that if you're not a financial professional, speak to one. Don't plan to counter the impact of inflation on your retirement income by yourself. And don't rely on a passing conversation or a little bit of research on the internet. While that might be good, you need to have that consultation. Additionally, I suggest that it's better to have a discussion on the impact of inflation on your entire financial plan, not just your retirement funds in isolation.
So speak to a professional and do a 360 degrees review of your financial plan. In a previous program, you spoke of some persons who were so risk-averse and invested so conservatively that their portfolios were unable to grow to meet their needs, even over the long term.
Yes, safety at the expense of growth can be a mistake for persons building a retirement nest egg. You need to maximize the growth of your funds as part of your preparations to counter the effects of inflation. Whereas persons should understand and be comfortable with the level of risk in their portfolio, they should think of the implications of their decisions. A financial professional can help them find a reasonable balance between safety and growth. It's harder to counter the effects of inflation with an extremely conservative portfolio, even when investing long-term. One way to counter the inflation effect is to invest your money in instruments that give a higher return than the rate of inflation. Investments in stocks and bonds may be included in your portfolio. The question regarding which stocks and bonds are right for you should be part of the discussion each investor has with his advisor.
What else can we do?
If you're a member of an approved superannuation fund or an approved retirement scheme, then you could explore the options to grow your funds as much as possible. This could be done by way of additional voluntary contributions, which we have spoken about in previous programs. If you're approaching retirement, then you could also explore the options available to you regarding the purchase of your annuity.
Your annuity. Let's talk about that before you continue, Roseanne. What's an annuity?
An annuity is a contract between an individual and an insurance company in which the individual makes a lump sum payment and in return obtains regular amounts, usually monthly, at some point in the future. Typically though, annuities are purchased from an insurance company for retiring members of an approved superannuation fund or retirement scheme through their pension administrator. Annuity in and of itself will not counter inflation, but there are options which can be considered that may assist in this regard. The amount received from your annuity will also depend on the options chosen. Choosing your annuity should not be done in a hurry and without thought to the implications of your choices. Some persons opt to build annual increase to their annuity income. Others choose investment-linked annuities. Others choose neither. The options vary, so it is best that you explore this subject with your assigned representative who has full information about your particular plan, all the options available to you, and the information that you will provide on the lifestyle that you wish to maintain when formal work ends.
So what are the key takeaways, Roseanne? Ultimately, we have no control over inflation.
We don't, but we are not helpless. We can prepare. Consider inflation as you invest, especially with respect to your fixed income investments. If interest rates are low, you may want to consider other options. Speak to an expert before you act. Be aware of inflation trends and be realistic in your expectations. Maximize the growth potential of your portfolio and understand the role of risk and reward in all that you do. Explore all your options before you make your decisions. Understand the immediate, medium, and long-term implications of your decisions. Speak to financial professionals who are great at what they do so you can get expert advice that will allow you to make the right decisions.
Interesting as always, Roseanne, and informative. Thank you so much. This program will be available on JNFM's Facebook page later today. Please email your questions to jnfundmanagers@jnbs.com or contact us through our website. If you prefer, then text us on 504-1719. That's 504-1719. Enjoy your journey to retirement every day. That's your here and now, even as you plan for the future. Take care of yourself and others. Until next week, bye-bye.